Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing very, very well. I'm filming these after a beautiful weekend here in the UK. Though typically once these videos are released, I think the weather's going to go and change again. So, we've had a great weekend. That's probably all we're going to see for a while now. However, what we will see are some football shirts, some classic football shirts. 3 shirts in here that I picked up during a 20% off discount. I think it was probably around about the beginning of February, something like that. So I've had them a wee bit. The shirts in here are not anything amazingly sort of expensive or sort of even well designed, but it's just 3 new clubs to add. So let's just get it open and see what I have. I think it's 3 clubs, 3 continents, 3 countries, so that'll be interesting, won't it? Let's grab this one, shall we? So we'll set aside those are the ones for the rest of the videos coming up. Here we go. So there is the front of the shirt there. You can see a manufacturer across the front, almost the club crest, and then there's a little bit more. So let's get this open. Of course, brand new. We have a little bit of cardboard, which we can get rid of, and that can go to the side. Have we got any paper? No. Okay then. So that is the rear of the shirt. So it's got this white body, and there's no detailing necessarily on the back or on the neckline, apart from this sort of red little collar that runs around the edge. And then you also have the manufacturer on the sleeves, and then some more red on the cuffs. If we go around to the front, let's see if there's anything that sort of adds. So we have, of course, the sponsor, we have the club crest, we have the manufacturer, and then we have this red sort of sash running across the front. But other than that, it's still a mainly white shirt with you've still got that red trim on the collar, but it's relatively thin on the front. And to be honest, you know what? I actually really like that collar. Reminds me of a Nike one, which I have possibly somewhere here. Maybe like that one where it's really thin. I quite like that as a collar. So that's nice. And then when it comes to the application, that is screen printed, but that is sort of transferred. And then that is also transferred there. Maybe it's a club you're familiar with. Maybe it's not. They're not one that I don't think people would be recognizing immediately, but maybe more so next season. So I'll hang this up, and then I'll get back to you with some more knowledge. Okay then, so there is the shirt. You know what, it actually is probably better than I expected. It was a cheap pickup, so I wasn't expecting much, but it's a well put together shirt. So the team is, if you're not quite familiar, it's Mantover 1911, and this is their home shirt from 2020-2021, so a few seasons old now. As mentioned, it came from Classic Football Shirts, and this one cost me £15.99, so obviously after 20%. So great pickup, great purchase. And I think at the time of recording, they still have a good number of sizes available. So if you're interested in picking up one, then you probably can still do that. When it comes to the club, they were originally founded in, 1911 gives it away, though they are an Italian team, so they've had some dissolutions, reformings, mergings over the years, renamings. I think most recently was the season before this one or the season of, and don't expect it might happen again in the future. When it comes to the current season, well, they play in Serie C, the 3rd tier. Currently they do, because they've earned promotion. They are champions. They are going to be in Serie B, the 2nd tier. So very, very good season for them, which is actually even more impressive considering last season they almost got relegated to the 4th tier. So clearly something has happened to inspire them there. Now they have played in the top tier Serie A before. You've got to go back to the 70s for that, but they're only one more league away from it, so who knows what will happen to the club in the future there. So this is a shirt that's manufactured by Givova. I have a few of theirs. I don't have too many of them. They're okay shirts. I mean, this is a relatively nice one. There isn't really much when it comes to detailing necessarily. You just kind of have the red sash that kind of runs across the front there. But other than that, it's a relatively simple one. But you know what? Sometimes that's all you need when it comes to the shirts. They are currently still with Givova as the manufacturer. And I'll be honest, the shirt looks probably not too dissimilar to this, just maybe with a different sponsor. But it's clearly this is what the club stands for, and you know, that's cool. So yeah, it's a cheap little addition. Not all of them have to be expensive, and yeah, it gets me one step closer to 1,000. 2 more shirts to show you in the bag. One of them is a really cool club that actually doesn't exist anymore, and I think the shirt design, I think that one actually is going to be quite smart. And the other club, I don't really know anything about them, so that'd be an interesting one to do a video on. So that's it, really. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching the videos. It's a pretty simple one, this one. Yeah, I hope to see you on Friday, and yeah, have a great week ahead. Goodbye.